My brother was the smartest person I have ever known. Not book smart. Life smart. The kind of person who could walk into any room and make everyone believe something great was coming. And something great was coming. He had a plan at 22. But at 28, 3 years after he first said those words, nothing has moved. Same job. Same apartment. Same notebook. New ideas, same paralysis. And lately, a new feeling has started creeping in. Something quieter than ambition. Shame. Here is what Nathan's financial life actually looks like. He spends $140 a month on business books he hasn't finished. He pays for 2 online courses still sitting at 0% complete. He has a Canva account for the brand he hasn't launched. A domain name he bought 18 months ago for a website that has never gone live. He is investing in the idea of working, without doing the work. And every purchase feels productive. Buying the course feels like starting. Downloading the template feels like building. Watching the entrepreneur documentary at midnight feels like research. But the money keeps leaving. And nothing keeps coming in. Last year, Nathan spent over $2,000 on tools, subscriptions, and resources for businesses that never launched. $2,000. Not on laziness. On the performance of ambition. Nathan turned 28 in March. He told himself 25 was his year. Then 26. Then 27. Now the goalpost has quietly moved again, and he doesn't want to look at it directly. His friends are getting promoted. One just bought a house. Another launched a small business that is actually making money, messy, imperfect money, but money. Nathan watches from the side. Genuinely happy for them. Genuinely proud. And genuinely terrified. Because somewhere deep down, a voice has started whispering something he cannot unhear. What if the problem isn't timing? What if the problem is you? He doesn't tell anyone that voice exists. Instead, he opens a new tab. Searches. Best Business Ideas 2024. And starts a new page in the notebook. Here is what is actually happening inside Nathan's brain. And inside the brain of every person who feels this way. There is a psychological phenomenon called intention satisfaction. It means that the moment you form a strong intention to do something, your brain releases a small dose of dopamine. The same chemical it releases when you actually accomplish something. So when Nathan writes down a business idea, his brain rewards him as if he built it. When he buys the course, his brain celebrates as if he completed it. The planning feels like progress. Because neurologically, it registers as progress. This is not weakness. This is not a character flaw. This is a brain doing exactly what it was designed to do. The problem is that ambition without discomfort is just dopamine addiction dressed in a vision board. Real progress doesn't feel exciting. It feels slow, boring, uncertain. And a brain addicted to the high of planning will always choose the notebook over the grind. Most people don't realize this. They think they have a discipline problem. They actually have a reward system problem. There is another layer nobody talks about. Ambitious laziness is often public. Nathan talks about his plans. He posts motivational quotes. He engages with entrepreneur content online. And every like, every comment, every "You've got this, man," from a friend, is another hit of dopamine. Another false signal to his brain that he is moving forward. The audience becomes the substitute for the achievement. This is why so many people who talk the most about their dreams build the least. The talking replaces the doing. Not intentionally. Not consciously. But chemically, it serves the same function. This is why you are stuck. Not because you are lazy. Because your brain found a cheaper, easier, less painful way to feel successful. Without becoming it. Here is the thing I need you to hear. Ambition without execution is not a personality trait. It is a coping mechanism. It protects you from the one thing that terrifies you more than failure. Trying fully. And still not making it. Because as long as the business stays in the notebook, it is still perfect. Still possible. Still the version where everything works out. The moment you start, it becomes real. Flawed. Exposed. And that vulnerability is so terrifying that your brain will generate 1,000 convincing reasons to wait one more week. One more course. One more sign. One more right moment. The truth nobody tells you. The right moment has been here for years. You just keep walking past it. Nathan didn't need a better idea. He needed to make the discomfort of not starting greater than the discomfort of starting badly. Here is the behavioral shift that actually works. Stop rewarding planning. Start rewarding shipping. Not finishing. Not perfecting. Shipping. Post the first video with 40 views. Launch the store with 3 products. Send the first newsletter to 11 subscribers. Make the bar embarrassingly low, and clear it anyway. Because momentum is not built by motivation. Motivation follows action. Never the other way around. The ambitious lazy mind is waiting to feel ready. But readiness is a feeling that only arrives after you begin. Nathan posted his first piece of content on a Tuesday night. It got 9 views. He almost deleted it. He didn't. 3 months later, still small. Still imperfect. But the notebook stayed closed that week. Because for the first time, he had something real to work on. The gap between who you are and who you believe you can be is not filled with better ideas. It is filled with uncomfortable Tuesday nights. Posting anyway. Building anyway. Moving anyway. While the feeling screams at you to wait. You are not lazy. You are afraid. And that is human. But the notebook has been full long enough. Tell me in the comments, what is the one thing you have been planning to start for over a year? Write it down. Right now. In the comments. Because saying it out loud is the first step that actually costs something. Share this video with the person in your life who has every talent and every excuse. And subscribe, because every week, we tell the truths about money and mindset that most people spend a lifetime learning too late. The page is open. It's your move.